Karn says, question for later so I don't forget. When putting on a recommended bear call spread, it puts the position as a custom position. And then no recommendations occur from there. There's no position analysis. Am I doing this correctly? Karn is referring to a married put position. Okay. And Karn is referring to the bear call credit spread, income method number 6 on the married put, which leaves the upside open. Let's go back to my portfolio. I'm going to stick with that AGI. This isn't real. We've done other adjustments. Actually, I'm just take Planet Fitness right now. It's dropped down almost to 97. It's come back up to 103. We're holding the November 105 put, which, yes, I'm going to roll soon and continue the trade. And we're in a relatively good position on this. Now, you had heard me talk about this with income method number 1 for Luca's discussion. Hey, we were selling a call on the position, generating income, but it caps the upside. When we saw that sort of skewed profit and loss chart, I'm going to just use the October 105 call for Planet Fitness. It's at 255 with the stock at 103.80, was it? 103.66. Let's just take that midpoint. Now, currently we're at a risk of 4%. This is going to cut it in half. It was at 433. Now we've cut it down to 178 and a max profit of 3% if the stock is trading right at 105. But it's got a capped gain. Now, October, I chose October, but if I chose November, we'd get more premium again. My put's still out further, but I know I'd probably be going through earnings just like we saw with the Amphenol position with earnings coming up on October 22nd. Planet Fitness's earnings are coming up, I think, early November. So this isn't an issue. But if I was heading into earnings, or I didn't want to cap the gain because I think my stock's going to run, I might go ahead and keep that same October expiration. I'm going to go buy cheap, though. I'm going to buy real cheap, though, Karn. I'm going to go with the 115 call at about 30 cents. All right, so we're taking in 255 to reduce the risk. I'm going to go far extended, 10 points up. Nope, I don't like it. This is one thing I never do with income method number 6, the bear call credit spread inside the married put. I know it's minimal, but I don't do a structure where I get into that second loss. I talked about in the blueprint how to avoid that, what to look for. I don't want this dip here. And then, yes, I still have infinite profit to the upside if the stock really shoots up. It goes to 122, 125, 130. But even though I'm keeping most of the initial premium, I don't like this large gap between it. But that's not what Karn is asking. Karn is saying, hey, I've got a married put just like you're tracking. I did just what Luca did. I went to position actions and I went to position analysis, and I see I'm an AGI. I know I'm skipping trades here, but here's my income method number 1s for the AGI married put. Hey, I could do other ones here. Here's my manipulation of the put to bulletproof the trade at different levels, going out to January, going up higher in strikes, bulletproof of almost 10% guaranteed profit. Ooh, here's an income method number 6. Gives me 70 cents of net credit right now for a risk of only 2.3%, but infinite upside profit potential. The October 35, buying the October 37. That's a rollout opportunity. This may be where you found it, Karn. Now, great to see things numerically, but something we didn't mention in Luca's discussion is as you're seeing these rollouts, you've got the numerics of what your new at risk is, new potential profit when you're selling premium, but it's better to see it graphically. You can see it side-by-side comparison. On the left in red is my original position, where not where we are right now, but that original position on Alamos Gold with the 18% unrealized return, 4.6% risk. Selling the October 35 call for 95. Buying the 37 for 25 generates 70 cents of net credit. We cut our cost basis down. We still have the 28 put in place. Our risk is dropped to 2.3%. And we have the infinite upside profit potential in this trade. It's an income method in the blueprint. And I like it. It's good. It doesn't get me to bulletproof status, but it lowers my risk slightly. Leaves my upside open, unlike just selling the 35 call by itself, which ironically I was going to do today on Alamos Gold, and also sell, I think it was a 29 call in Caesars. I didn't. I'm worried about the sell warnings I'm seeing. I want to start selling calls in these married puts soon because I'm seeing the sell warnings come up on the market sentiment tool. But for Karn, let's submit this to the portfolio. So I had a married put. And I'm going to add this income method number 6. And we saw earlier when we were tracking the married put position, the screenshots, that when we sold an income method number 1, we sold a call against the married put. It tracked as a long collar. So now I've got my 4 other married puts. Caesars, as I mentioned, it was the 28 strike. I've lowered this put. It was the 28 strike I was going to sell. And Alamos Gold, I was looking at a different position. And Planet Fitness, I was looking, I'm sorry, to sell also a different call. This is the issue that Karn's mentioning. It's showing up as a custom spread. It does still give us sort of the liquid, it does give us correctly, the liquidation gain or loss and the expiration gain or loss. But in this case, it's not showing up as a married put with a bear call spread. It's not showing up as IM number 6, 1 income method number 6. It's showing as a custom spread. And this is something we're looking into with both income method number 6, income method number 5, and income method number 8. As well as I think, no, not income method number 7. That's fine. I've done the one way. But here's the issue. Legacy code, Karn. We've been in business for over 20 years. As I mentioned, Ernie Zorano created Power Options back in 1997. The portfolio was created that same year. And to make things simple at the time, strategies were given an ID number. A covered call is number 0. A naked put, I think, is 1. You can see this occasionally, I think. Let me go to position analysis. Let me see if it's here. Yeah. Type 21. That's what I'm looking at there. All right. What does type 21 mean? That's, position ID and then type 21. Type 21 is the strategy, a married put with a short call sold against it. If I just had a covered call, you'd see a type ID as something else. Now, legacy code, millions and millions of lines of code. And we're working again to go through this all. There is no strategy name, no strategy ID for stock plus put plus sold call plus bought call. We know it's a married put with income method number 6. The computer doesn't have that in it yet. The income method number 5, the ratio call spread in a married put, it doesn't have that in there yet. So that's going to be coming in. So my suggestion to you, especially Karn, if you have multiples of these, one suggestion I always make, let me just go ahead and delete our 37 call. Excuse me, sorry, folks. Let's just delete our 37 call with a price of 25 cents. All right, now what am I left with? I'm left with a married put on Alamos Gold with an income method number 1. So now if Alamos starts to go up to 35.16, 35.20, 35.30, what do I need to do? What's hurting me? What's hurting me is the sold call. My 37 call is still good. It's increasing in price. I'm not saying you necessarily want to track it this way because you're not getting, I understand it, the full max risk picture. But looking at it in this way, I know that what would I do if I was in an income method number 1? Even though I'm in an income method number 6, what would I do if I was in income method number 1 if the stock's trading at 34.50, we have the 35 call, my apologies. If it's trading at 35.40, 35.50, I'm going to treat that just as an income method number 1 and roll it with income method number 2. I'm going to look for the rollout opportunities in that case, which would show. Meanwhile, in my portfolio, I'm also tracking a long call on AGI, our 37 strike. It was October, right? I did 25 cents. Yep, there she is. Just one contract and 25 cents midpoint, which I wouldn't get anyway on this. I see that. We just had that discussion last week as well, one of the posted videos, but let me go and submit that. So now I have my long call. And what I'm looking at here is as the stock going up to 34, 35, 36, this is gaining in value, but I'm focused here on this strike. What would I do to adjust this position? I could just roll it to a new income method number 6. That's shown in the blueprint as well. Or Karn, I could just roll this call, let's say out to November with that income method number 2. that we talked about for Luca's discussion and just let this long call ride and continue to make profit. Almost look at it at two separate positions. But in this case, as you mentioned, since it's a long caller, we're in a defined position. We're going to see those rollout opportunities for income method number 2, rolling up the put as well from the December 28 to the 35 or 40 with the call still in place. You're going to see those in the rollout opportunities because it is now a known strategy in the legacy code. But again, income method number 5, the ratio call spread. We've had other discussions on those over the years, and I usually track those. I've done maybe 11. I've done 11 or 12, I'm sorry, income method number 5s over the last 6 or 8 years. I don't use it that often. It's specific, and why it's specific is discussed in your blueprint. But it's a ratio call spread. I actually track that as a separate position. I track the ratio call spread. A lot of times, I don't even track it as a separate position. I'll track it as the long caller because I'm going to sell 2 calls and buy 1. One of those calls is here's the long caller. The other strategy I enter as a bull call debit spread. And I treat the management, because if the stock's exceeding, I just need to adjust one of those short calls or half of the short calls in the income method number 5. I'm leaving the bull call debit spread open to get closer and closer to full profit. So there's some other videos on that you can take a look at, especially as a blueprint owner on radioactive trading. Oh, sorry about that. Let me go back here. As a blueprint owner, if you go in Blueprint and Fusion, the Fusion subscription there, you can see our trades, open trades, track our positions, members only webinars and white papers. But blueprint owners, if you're just a blueprint owner, you can log on to radioactive trading with the same email and password used for Power Options. Blueprint owner only webinars. I'm looking for the one 5 ways to manage income method number 5. That's discussed. And ideas on income method 4, managing number 1 and number 6. There's further ideas for the income method number 6 position, Karn, the bear call credit spread that you're using as well. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to point that out. And of course, all of that is based, as we mentioned, taking a look at everything today almost, except for with some other features. We're talking about the blueprint, the full course there on controlling risk, 13 different income methods. As a blueprint owner, you have access to more of those webinar only owners videos and white papers to help you get more in depth into the different strategies, management, some consideration, Karn, even on tracking the positions as well. So check it out. You can view the full table of contents here on the page, whether you're on Power Options or Radioactive Trading. It's all electronic. It's not a hard copy anymore, so you get instant access if you purchase the blueprint.